Most people think luxury design is about spending more. It's not. In 2026, the wealthiest homes don't look expensive, they look intentional. And the difference comes down to 10 very specific decisions. I'm walking you through all of them. Trend number 1, quiet luxury. The first trend started everything else on this list. It's the design philosophy that says a room should feel rich without announcing itself. No logos, no flashy statement pieces, no color screaming for attention, just calm, considered, and completely effortless. In practice, neutral palettes, warm whites, soft taupes, oat tones, cashmere, linen, natural wool, furniture with clean lines and impeccable proportions. Nothing that doesn't earn its place in the room. After years of maximalist interiors and fast furniture culture, wealthy homeowners want spaces that feel like an exhale. And when quiet luxury is done right, it doesn't feel empty. It feels edited. There's a significant difference between the two. Trend number 2, curved and organic furniture. Sharp corners and angular sofas were the blueprint of modern design for years. In 2026, that blueprint has been thrown entirely. Boucle sofas with rounded arms, coffee tables that look carved from stone, arched headboards that fill an entire wall, shapes that feel human, natural, alive. Research confirms that curved forms are perceived as warmer and more inviting than angular ones. And luxury buyers understand this intuitively. If your living room still looks like a geometry lesson, this is your signal. Trend number 3, rich, dark rooms. For years, the goal was brightness, white walls, large windows, mirrors everywhere. In 2026, the highest-end interiors are doing the exact opposite. Deep forest greens, oxblood reds, inky navy blues, entire rooms, floor to ceiling, designed to absorb light rather than reflect it. Dark rooms create an atmosphere that light rooms simply cannot. Intimate, dramatic, considered. A deep green library with warm brass fixtures doesn't look dark in a negative sense. It looks like a room designed to be experienced, not just passed through. Trend number 4, Biophilic design 2.0. A few houseplants and wood accents. That was version 1. Version 2 is completely different. Living walls built into the structure of a room. Indoor water features. Raw stone as a design centerpiece. In the most ambitious projects, mature trees planted inside glass ceiling atriums, built specifically around them. Studies confirm that proximity to natural elements reduces cortisol by 10 to 20%. And according to CBRE, biophilic homes command a 5 to 7% price premium. Luxury buyers aren't just buying a beautiful home, they're buying a space that actively improves how they feel every single day. Trend number 5, statement ceilings. The ceiling is the largest uninterrupted canvas in your entire home, and most people paint it white and forget it exists. The luxury world has stopped making that mistake. Coffered ceilings with deep shadow gaps, hand-painted murals, sculptural plasterwork that catches light differently at every hour of the day. A well-designed ceiling changes the perceived scale of a room, adds genuine custom detail, and almost always becomes the first thing people mention when they walk in. In a world where most interiors follow the same template, the ceiling is one of the most powerful moves left on the board. That's the first 5. The next 5 are where things get really interesting, because they move beyond aesthetics and into how luxury homes are actually being built and experienced in 2026. Keep watching. Trend number 6, layered lighting. Most homes have one overhead light doing all the work. The result? A space that feels like an office. Luxury interiors in 2026 are built around at least 3 distinct light sources: ambient, task, and accent. And None of them are overhead as the primary. Wall sconces grazing textured surfaces, LED strips hidden inside shelving, a single picture light on a piece of art. Research confirms that multi-source lighting is rated 25 to 40% more luxurious than single source. Lighting in 2026 isn't an afterthought. It's the architecture of atmosphere itself. Trend number 7. Artisanal and handcrafted pieces. Mass production flooded the market and made every home look vaguely similar. The counter movement is now firmly at the center of luxury design. Hand-thrown ceramics where no two pieces are identical. Hand-woven rugs made with techniques unchanged for centuries. Bespoke furniture built for one room by one craftsperson. First Dibs reported a 42% rise in maker-attributed sales in 2026. In an era where everything can be replicated, genuine human craftsmanship has become the ultimate luxury signal. A handmade object doesn't just look different, it changes the entire energy of the space. Trend number 8. Integrated smart luxury. The old smart home showed you the technology. Touch screens on every wall, visible speaker grills, control panels that looked like server rooms. That era is over. In 2026, 80% of high-end smart home installations are fully concealed within the architecture. Speakers built directly into walls, invisible shading systems, lighting, climate, and entertainment integrated behind surfaces that look like nothing more than clean plaster. The home feels almost supernaturally responsive, without a single visible device breaking the design. As Architectural Digest put it, if you can see the tech, it isn't finished yet. Trend number 9. Japandi Maximalism. Pure minimalism began to feel sterile, so designers didn't abandon Japandi. They evolved it. Japandi Maximalism keeps the restraint, the natural materials, the considered proportion, and layers onto them a richer accumulation of objects, textures, and art. The difference from traditional maximalism is discipline. Every layer is intentional. A wall of carefully curated ceramics, 3 natural textures in deliberate conversation. Shelving that is full, but full in a way that feels considered, not cluttered. Elle Decor called it minimalism with soul. In 2026, that combination is the hardest thing to achieve, and the most impressive, when it's done right. Trend number 10. Mediterranean revival. After years of cold industrial aesthetics, luxury design is turning towards something older, warmer, and more deeply human. Raw plaster walls with visible texture, terracotta floors and hand-painted tiles, arched doorways, heavy linen drapes, natural light treated as a material in its own right. Pinterest tracked a 50% spike in saves under sun-baked walls, and Mediterranean Modern is the 3rd fastest growing home design search globally, up 37% year over year. Research on warm-toned environments shows elevated oxytocin responses, meaning these spaces don't just look inviting, they are chemically, measurably. So, which trend are you thinking of trying first? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want full room breakdowns, sourcing guides, and before and after transformations, make sure to subscribe. That's exactly the kind of content coming up next. See you in the next video.